Hello students, good morning to all. Today we are going to see the next determinants of agriculture, and that is social factor. As we know that there are various factors, physical, climatic and economic factors which directly affect on the agriculture. Same way, social factors are also affecting on agriculture directly. So let us see how and which these factors are there which affect directly on the agriculture. First, an important factor in the social factor is land holding. As we know that, uh, particularly in India, land holding is very less as compared to the another country, and that decrease up to the 0.6 acre per head land is there, and there is a limitation or there is a problem in the activities of agriculture due to the less land holding. As we know that there is a various activities as like a sowing, plowing, cultivation and many more which requires equipments as like a tractors or machines as like a tractors or harvesters for the all the all the practices. And if the land holding is less, then there is a problem in the activities. So land holding is one affecting factor on the agriculture. This is just general, but if we go in particular and if we go in comparison, then we come to know that land holding is one aura in any village. The farmers, one who have more acreage of land, they have a status, they have their dignity due to the land holding, because their economic capacity also increase, their economic strength is also increased due to the more land holding. And at the same time, if someone have less land holding, he can't bear inputs in the agriculture, he can't bear a tractor or machineries, he can't bear inputs required in the agricultural field. So land holding directly affect on the agriculture. This is one way. Next thing is that whenever land holding is less, automatically their production is also less. There is a direct relationship in between land holding and the production. So land holding is one important social aspect which directly affect on the agriculture. Next point is land fragmentation. As we know that there is a law of ancestral property, and due to that, every child of every farmer have their right to get their land from the previous generation. And that's why there is a pieces of land or there is a fragmentation of land due to the equal distribution of land in the children. Suppose there is a one farmer and he have uh, 10 acres of land and he have two children, then that 10 acres of land is fragmented into 5 acre of land. Two children get their right of land holding of 5 acres. But again, if these two children have again two children, then that again divided into 2 and 5 acre of land. And that's why fragmentation is a continuous process, and due to that there is a result that land holding get decreased day by day, and that's why that makes the problem in the overall production of agriculture. Next factor is labors. It require agriculture requires labor for many purposes, for sorting, for transporting, for uploading and unloading, for the categorization of the fruits and flowers, for the categorization of the cereals and many more, for the for the removals of the weeds, and many jobs are there which requires skilled labor, unskilled labor and semi skilled labor. But due to the lack availability of labors, at the same time some farmers cannot afford the labor rate even, and that's why they direct this factor. This factor also directly affect on the overall agriculture. At the same time, some unskilled laborers are there. They can't do the skill jobs as like spraying, as like driving of the harvesters, or the driving of the tractors, or the all mechanical works they can't do, and that's why that makes the problem. That is also one social thing. Next factor is customs and traditional methods. As we know that we have a huge uh, huge customs and traditions, and we are following the same. Not only not only the farmer, but all most of the educated people also following the same. That is our tradition, that is our custom. What customs and how customs and traditions affecting on the agriculture? Most of the farmers are using old seeds for sowing, and it makes the problem because they have no germination capacity. The seeds which are old, they are not having any uh, type of uh, medicinal functionals, medicinal treatment, and that's why that makes the problem. And most of the seeds are uh, damaged. Most of the seeds can't be germinated properly, and that makes the problem. And most of the farmers have no new techniques, no new invention, no new methods which are adopted by the experimental farmers, and that's why that makes the problem. Due to the following of the customs and traditional methods, there is a huge effect on the agriculture. Next one is dietary habits. Dietary habits means which diets you are taking, that also affect on the agriculture, because most of the religions and most of the people have differences in their dietary habits. People in the Jain religious people uh, have no they have no uh, habits of taking the non-veg foods, and that's why it affect on the agriculture. Means what? If the farmers are producing uh, chicken and eggs, then, and if the buyers are from the that community, then that makes the problem. At the same time, in the Hindu uh, religion, some people are not taking the non-veg foods, and that also makes the issue, or that also makes the problem. So uh, dietary habits are also one important thing in the overall effect of the agriculture. Next one is festivals. Festivals in the sense, uh, suppose there is a Diwali festival, which we are celebrating every year in India, and in that period we require sweet uh, products, and there is a more demand in the for the sweets in the India. So there is a requirement of sugar in that particular period. But after that, there is no requirement as compared to the Diwali season. So it affect on the overall agriculture. Not only this, but there are various festivals as like Ganesha, Ganesh Jayanti, or as like Christmas, as like Pongal, and many more. So these festivals also affect overall affect on the overall agriculture. Next is functions. As we know that we are celebrating various functions, but most important function is wedding ceremony, or marriages. So whenever there is a full season of or swing season of marriages, there is a huge requirement of vegetables and flowers. But after that, it is not there is no demand, but although there is a demand, but there is a less demand for the fruits and flowers, as well as milk even, as well as eggs even, or even chicken. So that directly affect on the agriculture. Means whether there is the functions or not, that also determines. Even I just want to give one example over here. In the corona period, there is a less numbers of people who allowed to attend the marriages. That makes the problem, or that makes the overall effect on the agriculture. And if the number is more, automatically there is a more requirement of the agricultural products, and that affects on the overall production of the agriculture. So functions also determine. Function is a social phenomena or social thing that affect on the agriculture. So this is all about the social factors which affect on the agriculture. So today we stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.